You know that person, right? The one who, when their birthday rolls around, treats it like it's just another Tuesday. Maybe that person is a friend, maybe it's your cousin, or hey, maybe it's you. Today, we're going to dig into the fascinating psychology behind why some people just completely skip celebrating their own birthday.
I mean, it's a pretty interesting question when you stop and think about it. We live in a world that's all about celebration, right? So, what's going on in someone's head when they decide to just ignore the one day that's supposed to be all about them?
And you've seen the two extremes, for sure. On one side, you've got the big celebration person. Their social media is just a wall of happy birthday messages, there are parties, gifts, the whole shebang. But then there's the just another day person. Work emails are still piling up, laundry still needs doing, and there's this quiet, almost intentional silence about the whole thing.
So, what's our first thought? Oh, they must be sad. Or maybe they're just antisocial. Or, let's be honest, kind of boring. Well, those easy answers, they don't even come close to the real story.
The truth is actually way more interesting. It turns out there are three pretty distinct psychological reasons why people do this. We're going to go through all of them, and I'm telling you, you're going to want to stick around for number 3. It is absolutely not what you'd expect. All right, let's jump in. First up, we have what we'll call type 1, the wounded heart. And for this person, it's not really about ignoring this birthday, it's about protecting themselves from the ghosts of birthdays past. Yeah, this really sums it up, doesn't it? Just imagine you're a kid and your birthday keeps getting overlooked, or maybe you threw a party and almost nobody came. I mean, that stuff stings. Those kinds of disappointments can stick with you for a long, long time. And there's actually a psychological term for what happens next. It's called learned helplessness. Basically, if you get let down again and again and again, your brain just learns to stop hoping for anything good to happen. It's not pessimism, it's a defense mechanism, a way to stop the hurt.
So you see, for the wounded heart, not celebrating has nothing to do with being boring or antisocial. It's a shield. It's this quiet armor they put on to make sure they don't have to feel that sting of disappointment ever again.
Okay, let's shift gears to profile number 2. This is a totally different story. We're calling this one the overloaded mind. And yeah, I have a hunch a lot of you are going to feel this one. I mean, just think about a normal day. You've got work deadlines breathing down your neck, family stuff to deal with, a to-do list that's a mile long. For this person, their birthday shows up, but so does everything else. Life doesn't hit pause, and before they can even blink, the day is just gone, eaten up by responsibilities. And believe it or not, there's a name for this too. Psychologists call it time blindness. It's what happens when your brain is just so jam-packed with tasks and stress that it kind of loses the ability to tell a special day from any other day. It all just becomes one big blurry stream of stuff I have to do. And this is the huge difference from our first profile, right? For the overloaded mind, it's not a deliberate choice coming from a place of hurt. It's just a casualty of modern life. They might even want to celebrate, but there's literally no room. The day just gets squeezed out by everything else screaming for attention. All right, and that brings us to our last profile. The one I told you was the most unexpected. This one isn't about past pain or present stress. No, this one is actually about a kind of strength. Meet type 3, the independent spirit. So to get what makes this person tick, think about where we get our sense of self-worth. For a lot of us, it's external validation, right? Parties, gifts, everyone on social media telling you how great you are. But the independent spirit, they run on a different engine. Their value comes from the inside, from feeling in control, from knowing they're good at what they do, from a deep-seated sense of self-worth. And this isn't just some vague idea either. There's a whole psychological framework for this called self-determination theory. And the core idea is pretty simple but powerful. True, lasting well-being doesn't come from getting a pat on the back from other people. It comes from satisfying your own internal needs. So when you look at it that way, a big birthday bash just isn't necessary for them. They've reached this really cool place of emotional independence where their value isn't tied to one specific day on the calendar. Why would they need one day of applause when they've built a sense of worth that's with them 365 days a year? Okay, so we've walked through these 3 very different profiles. Now the question turns to you. Which one are you? What's your birthday mindset? Let's recap real quick. Do you see yourself in the wounded heart, kind of shielding yourself from old hurts? Or maybe the overloaded mind, just trying to keep your head above water in this crazy modern world? Or
Are you the independent spirit? Finding your value from the inside out. No big party needed. And all of this really leaves us with one last big question to chew on. When you think about your life and what makes you feel valued, what's the real goal? Is it to have one special day a year, or is it to build a life where every day feels pretty special?